I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Oh yeah, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast for Monday. Virginia started off a little rough. She was saying maybe Stars Ball got the best of her. She did have a birthday party yesterday as well.
Brunch.
Little brunch.
Come on. You just meet me?
You're right. What the shit am I talking about?
No, Mama don't go to brunch and keep it sober.
Yeah.
That'd be uncomfortable if she did go to brunch and she was sober. There are times where everyone's drinking, and every now and then she isn't drinking, and it's fucked. It's not right. It doesn't feel right. It kind of throws off the balance of the mood.
I throw off the universe.
It does. I've been in a turnt situation where Virginia's not turnt, and it kind of ruins everything.
Well, look out, because I think the movie premiere is going to be ruined on Saturday. She was saying she's not going to get that turnt. She's going to be the sober one.
I'm not going to get that turned. I'm going to still have some drinks, but I fell apart at the Kennel Club. So it's my turn to try to keep it together.
Well, in the beginning, getting everyone in there, yeah. But I mean, for the answer question stuff and all that, you need to have what the fuck about? You're definitely drinking. What am I talking about? Don't fall for this bullshit witch trick, Kevin.
That's what she said. She's going to keep it together and not get that tipsy.
She'll be all right.
You should just have the party of the year.
I'm getting fucked up.
Good. You deserve it after all this work.
I want to. The vibe should be fun and goofy and
Definitely.
relaxing.
I'm all about fun, goofy vibes, but I already got really, really shitty at the last live show.
Yeah, well, no one's saying no one said get blacked out drunk ruin your life. No one said that. Why does it got to be so extreme? I'm not drinking, or I'm gonna get blacked out. Somewhere in the middle.
You got some balls.
I agree, but game recognizes game. We'll have a goofy buzz.
We got to get Kevin shit-faced.
I love a Kevin.
That would be fun.
A Kevin, not Buzz Kevin's fun, but you know the kind of Kevin I'm talking about.
Where he starts swaying like Suits.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, boy.
We want Sway Kev.
Oof. I don't know.
We want you Sway Lee.
Sway Lee.
Patrick.
Your middle name is Lee, so it fits.
People asking questions about costumes like Lauren. She said, so we're definitely dressing up, right, guys? I'm going to be going to the showing, and I definitely don't want to be there alone in company and in costume.
There is no way you're going to be alone. There's so many people wearing costumes.
So many.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. And you know what they told me at the Maltz Jupiter Theater? They are going to have random people in the room that actually work for the costume department at the Maltz. And those people are going to award free tickets to upcoming productions to the best costumes in the house.
Wow. Yes, let them take care of all that.
They're going to do all that. They're going to have their people pick and award prizes to the best costumes in the house. Multiple pairs of tickets will be given out.
And people are asking, are we going to try to put, like on YouTube Live or something, at least the red carpet, some of the red carpets so people can see what's going on before the actual event?
1, 2, 3, not it. Who's going to run that?
I hear you. We'll figure. I mean, I can run it too.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, you're the director. You can't be running the YouTube.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't have to be some video, some live little videos.
Yeah, I think we should do probably a little bit of that for social media, some of the red carpet stuff, so people can see what it looks like coming in. And then I think that the Q&A, we definitely should record and then drop that after you drop the movie on YouTube.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, so people can see it then. I don't want, there will be spoilers and all that in it, so you don't want to drop it before the movie. But yeah, that should definitely come out
well, people wanted to see the red carpet, so they wanted to, and usually do that live. We don't have to do it live either, but I thought that would be a good way to get people involved without being there.
Yeah.
Panda's going to be there. Maybe he'll do it.
He don't drink. I mean, he is the right guy for the job.
He is.
All right, she's back in. She's getting drunk.
He doesn't drink, but guess what happened yesterday at brunch?
You got hammered?
We got a chugging contest going between him and 2 other guys because he can chug Guinness really fast.
All right. Yeah.
Panda won the chugging contest.
And if you chug Guinness, Guinness puts some hair on your sack, man.
Drinks like a sandwich.
It does drink like a sandwich.
Yeah.
You'll have a
Sick.
strong buzz, especially if you don't drink. Chugging a Guinness.
Rocco was so proud. He was jumping up and down. He filmed the whole thing.
I feel like anytime I chug a beer, I feel it pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Especially Guinness.
Yeah, shockingly, Guinness is pretty low in alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 4.2%. That's pretty much like Miller Lite.
I would think it
Corona.
was like 12.
No.
It's so thick. And
It's thick in the way that it's made, but yeah, the alcohol on it is surprisingly low. So,
Huh.
yeah, you could drink several of those.
I went to that one, the Lake Park Brewery, the Kelsey. I always get the name wrong, but I was looking at their board. I think they
Brew
had
House.
Brew House. Yeah, Brew House Gallery is the name of it. It's escaped me. They had one, I believe, was 13%.
Damn.
I mean, 13%. That's not.
Yeah,
That's almost
beer.
like whiskey.
beers
Yeah.
go up to what they call barley wines, and yeah, they can get right around that 13-15% mark.
You drink, and they're pretty big glasses. You drink a 12 or a 13%er.
You're feeling it, yeah.
You definitely are feeling that.
Yeah, double IPA will go, like 8 to 9% on the maybe as high as 10 on the alcohol by volume, and yeah, you have one of those, and you're feeling. You have 2, and you're pretty good.
Out of all those kind of beers, the ones that you can get at a gas station, do you have a favorite? Is there one that stands out? Not ones you can get at Publix. If you had to go to a beer run right now, you had to go to a racetrack. Is there one that sticks out?
Depends upon the gas station.
Okay, our racetrack.
I'm not sure entirely what their
They might
selection
have the
is.
high lie.
Yeah, and I have seen a high lie. In fact, not long ago, I got a high lie at a gas station. So if it goes on that would be my choice.
Okay.
And that's brewed out of Tampa.
And do you like the taste of that?
I love that. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's great. That's a Cigar City. They do really good stuff.
That Abita that you got me on, I never can find that at a gas station.
In New Orleans, you will, but yeah, not here. My Publix does carry, I think they carry Abita Amber and Purple Haze.
The Purple Haze one I like.
Purple Haze is good. The best is the Andy Gator. That's the big bitch that has 10% alcohol. You drink a few Andy Gators and you will feel it.
I mean, if you had a three Andy Gator, I feel like you're almost going to be fucking belligerent, right?
You can't drink those all day. You can drink like the Abita Strawberry, the Abita Pecan. You can have all those all day.
I remember when Ice House was such a force back in the day. I'd go to the ale house and you'd always get a big old jug of the Ice House. I feel like you don't ever hear diddly dick about them anymore.
It was a groundbreaking beer because it was like a strong, different. It was something.
higher
It was
in
higher
that's
in
what was
in
the appeal of
alcohol,
it.
and so people were like, "Whoa, what's this all about?"
Yes.
That's when I think I started noticing. Oh, there's more than just Bud, Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Light.
Yeah, it was always my cut. I would always get that because it was high.
But it tasted like it was laced with rubbing alcohol.
But I don't think I gave a shit. It just
That's
my
terrible.
boys would go to ale house and pound like 3 or 4 of the. You'd leave. You go, what the shit happened?
You blacked out on beer.
If you're day drinking and for a while, what is your go-to? And maybe even top
Champagne.
3.
Champagne for me.
You
I
can drink
love
that
it.
all day.
I do. I drank it all brunch, and then I had a few shots, and then I came home and we opened another bottle of champagne, drank that. Then we got in the tequila.
If I do it right,
Oh boy, okay.
and I've done
That
it right,
explains it.
whiskey. But I got to do it right. It can't be. I have to be in the right mind frame, and I got to make sure I stick to the plan because that can get away from you. But I don't like drinking a lot of beer anymore. It does make me kind of bloated, and I feel like I'm full, and I feel like I can't get my
Right.
buzz quick enough. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's why I kind of high noons are probably mine where I'll be having several. They're relatively low.
I
And
don't mind them.
yeah, they're easy to get down. They're not thick and full, and you get a little bit, but you're not going to get all shitty. So Virginia's all-day beverage is 12.2% alcohol. That's champagne.
For some reason, on champagne, I can keep it together.
You are out of your fucking mind.
I mean,
She was serious.
math is math. I mean, that is a high alcohol by volume beverage.
I can tear up multiple bottles of champagne and be fine.
I cannot believe how serious she was when she fucking said that.
And when she said, I'm like, wait, I'm like, what kind of champagne is she drinking? I'm like, that's like a 12%er.
You got to start seeing Kevin's face again because he could not believe.
I was like, well, what?
Kevin got mad.
I was waiting for, maybe Corona or, something along those lines, a light, easy.
Champagne, and she nails it every time.
I'm fine all day long.
Fine, babe.
What was it? The direct quote was, I can keep it together. Great. It's something along
All
those
day
lines.
long. Yeah.
ADL.
Wow. How about all day long?
The nerve.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
What?
Let me see an email from Cesar talking about the Halloween reboot. I guess you know more about the Halloween movie, so I don't know which one that is, Jay Bird. But he said, would you be shocked to know that Danny McBride is the writer for the 3 reboots?
The newer ones?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I know that they're coming out with the Halloween show you had talked about.
Yeah.
Which it looked like John Carpenter had a mate. It looks like he has a role.
He's the original writer?
Yes, he's the brainchild of the Halloween. But I hated the new franchise. I thought they were all corny and dumb, and they made Michael Myers like kind of the third one. Michael Myers is a pussy.
Is he?
Yes, he's a pussy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very intimidating.
But I do like Danny McBride. I think he's very funny.
Yeah.
So
Does that work with horror?
I don't know. I just thought they kind of were shitty. Your boy Anthony Michael Hall was in one of them. His character
He hasn't done a good movie in like
awful.
35 years. Yeah. It's been a while for him. I think after about the age of 19, he stopped being good.
I like him too. I like him in his movies back in the day.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah. He was young.
I feel bad for him. I think he's just been trying to hit ever since, but
Yeah.
he's not going to ever hit like he did when he played a goofy teenager.
Look, I think the fact that he's starring in the Halloween movies, those are big movies. They did very well at the box office.
Yeah.
I just didn't care for him. There's an audience for him. So by him getting that gig, that's a pretty big gig. And that was recently.
I'm glad he's still.
Okay.
I'm glad he's
Yeah.
still working.
I'm glad he's working.
Yeah, he's working. I would say that would be an upgrade from what he was doing.
Because he was living in an apartment. Because remember, he got into a fight with his neighbor, and he cold-cocked his neighbor, knocked homie out.
He had a rough go.
He had a rough go, so you don't wish that on anybody.
I guess Danny McBride was on the Smartless podcast back on July 17th and spoke quite a bit about the Halloween reboots. If you want to know any more information about it. I did see this. You might enjoy this. Our buddy Chase, he runs the Chick-fil-A in Altamont Springs.
Oh yeah, we love him.
Absolutely. He said, I just saw a trailer for a movie called The Iron Claw. I think Jaber might like. It's about a family that started a wrestling federation. It stars Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White from The Bear on Hulu. It's coming out in December, and it looks like good drama and all the fun of wrestling. Yeah, what is the wrestling family? They had a lot of drama. The Van something or others, I thought. Von Erich. You ever heard of the Von Erich family and professional wrestling, Jaybird?
I don't know them. Are they newer?
No, I'd heard of the Von Erichs, and I don't know why. But, yeah, they were...
American professional wrestling family, originally from Texas.
Does he have a stage name?
Keith Von Erich.
Let me Google. For some reason, his name
Known.
is not at all.
Yeah, I'd heard of them, and I'm not a huge...
Oh, it's like real
fan.
wrestling. It's not like
Oh, that's
is it?
why.
WWE. It's like real fucking wrestling.
That's why I haven't heard
It's like
of
the
him.
sport
Okay.
wrestling, not the WWE. I don't know though. Maybe he switched over because now
People are
he's
saying they wrestled in the 80s.
he's holding a belt here. But then there's pictures like this.
Yeah, he's from the 80s.
Okay.
I think that their family and maybe their dad and stuff was like a wrestler.
There's a lot of shit from the 80s I do not know about wrestling. I didn't watch it as a kid. I don't know how it was in Ohio, but down here in Florida, Saturday nights would be a big deal for wrestling. You would see Hulk Hogan. Kids were always going to the TV to see if Hulk Hogan would be on there. That was a big deal. But it was on Saturday nights. Did you guys watch wrestling up there?
Yeah, they did. There were some people. I wasn't extensively into it. I don't remember the Saturday night. I know now they had the Monday Night Raw. I think is what that is. My son still records that and watches that.
Virginia, what's Hulk Hogan's finishing move? Come on.
Hold on.
Kevin, you know that. You know
The
that.
Rock Bottom? No, that's The
What the
Rock.
shit?
I don't know.
Which wrestler?
Hulk Hogan's finishing move.
Is it the something about a leg something or other, right?
The leg drop?
The leg drop.
Leg drop.
Okay,
Yeah,
leg
leg
drop,
drop.
leg drop.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like everyone kind of knows that, right?
I don't know what it looks like. Do it on Denny's.
I think I would die if I did the leg drop right now, but I will. If Kevin wants it, I'll give it to him.
If I want you to die.
Well, when you put it like that, now nobody wants you to do
Hulk
it.
Hogan's even said he wishes he would have rethought his finishing move because doing that all those years fucked his back up and his
Oh, I
legs
bet,
and knees.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, if I would have thought about it, brother, and done a different finisher.
Falling on your spine like that many times.
It's kind of a whack ass finisher too, the leg drop.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
don't-
my favorite.
I don't find it that impressive. He just
I mean, I love Hulk Hogan as a character and him on the microphone, but the leg drop is weak. If you did a leg drop on me, I'm gonna get right back up.
Yeah, is it just I just sit on you?
You basically you're on the ground and you jump and your leg comes flying down on you.
Gotcha.
okay.
Do you think if Virginia did that to me, do you think it would hurt? Fuck no.
If I did that to you, I think you'd get hard. Whatever. All this sexy, you ain't gonna be able to handle it.
Oh, I know that sweet voice.
If I
Yeah.
leg drop you, you're gonna catch a bone piece.
Yeah. Might knock a fart out of her too.
So hot.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
She'll talk sexy because we know she does that really great.
Yeah. People who are watching the podcast and missed the regular show, they're wanting to know why Virginia's wearing sunglasses today.
She joined a blues band.
I put this serum on my eyelashes to make them grow, and I had a really bad allergic reaction to the serum. So I don't have any makeup on my eyes. My eyes have been watering for like 48 hours.
Without showing the camera, let me see if they went down a little bit because you showed them to me this morning and they were pretty fucked up. Hold on. You know what? It just you've got so much swelling down below your eyeball.
I know.
It
They're
looks like you were on the biggest
swollen.
bender.
They're red. They're swollen. They just, ugh.
Is it a bender or is it the procedure? People are starting to talk.
But she had those on Saturday night.
Yeah, I've
the
been
whole-
having them.
She
Stars
did.
ball.
She was on stage with the sunglasses.
I was sober as a, I don't know, a sober person. I was so sober at the Stars
I
Ball.
was pretty sober too. We didn't really. I mean, you don't want to get turned at that event.
We wait until the dancing starts to get turned, because that's when our job part is over. We don't have to make announcements, and you can't fuck up the Stars Ball.
I did, but it's funny though because I wasn't drinking that much, and I did notice how many people who were fucked up. Oh my gosh, there were some people who are fucked up.
I love it.
Got an email here from Angie. She said, yeah, so apparently this is a thing. This is a meme that said, there's not a day that goes by where I don't think about that Backstreet Boy asking his pals, am I sexual? And they're like, yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah.
That's the song we got an email about.
Yeah, when you think about the song itself, it is kind of weird.
It's creepy.
Oh, you sexual is so weird.
Yeah, imagine if it was you and Denny's and Sue's hanging out. I just turned you guys over going, am I sexual? And you guys were like, yeah.
it's a weird
I mean, if
line.
that was your response to me asking that question, I don't know, I guess.
It's an odd line.
I mean, how do they know so well?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
know.
Oh, they know.
And he
They
says it-
know.
You're so sexual.
And he says it. He sings it so sassy.
Yeah.
Am
Am I sexual? Yeah. Yes, you are. Amanda said, got this pop up on my Facebook memory. It says, OMG, who listens to the KVJ show in the morning? I just about died after Jaybird did his book author interview, and he said, "Gimme me kids." Do you remember that?
I
It's like a leprechaun.
Gimme me kids.
We should bring those back. The book authors. The problem with the book author interviews is those son of a bitches, they'll never get off the phone.
Right, yeah.
They will, you could honestly curse at them, scream terrible things about their family, and they will go, okay, so that book title, promote it, please.
Yeah.
They do not give a shit.
I love it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, it's a classic KVJ bit. Hopefully one of these days we'll be able to revive and offer up for you. Antoine said, I went down a KVJ wormhole all weekend watching some of the classics, and I came across the old KVJ Cribs with Kevin and Virginia. Did I miss Jaybird's Crib episode? If not, when are we getting it?
I wanted to make sure my house was fully operational to do a really good video. It is going to be coming, but I wanted to make sure my dinosaur guard was popping, and I want to make sure Alien Avenue is up and running.
Oh,
and I haven't been able to do diddly shit since the movie, so that's done on Wednesday, and I'm going to be back to Bird working on his house again. So yeah, it will be coming soon, I promise.
Okay, so you have a few more additions.
Yeah, absolutely.
man.
That dinosaur, when that storm came through, it really did wreak havoc in my yard to the point where all that stuff I had built, it just fucked everything up, and it led on to so many problems.
And you spent so much money on that landscaping, the plants and everything. Are all the plants dead?
No, not everything is dead. Like the big trees survived, but it just was a lot of work, and you had to take out all of those rocks again. And I don't know if I'm going to go with regular flowers this time because they're a lot to keep up, and there's some that are seasonal, some that are not seasonal. I might go straight up rocks.
Okay.
Just a straight up rock garden. But meaning we also rock with music.
Okay. Rocks are easier to maintain.
Yes.
I think you can make them look pretty.
Yeah,
you can
absolutely.
Do designs and
I'm a
stuff.
big fan of rocks. Love it. John in North Palm Beach said, I know you wanted suggestions on best of crazy stunts. I love the one just a few years ago where Jaybird and Denny's went into Walmart and laid down inside the entrance and nobody seemed to care and they just kept walking by them.
I think we
you
could
could
do
do that
that. I
anymore.
think we would get the same results.
Probably, yeah. People just step right over you and keep on going. Huh?
I will say, though, you know what? I can't believe I didn't bring this up. I had something happen to me at Walmart that's never happened in the history of going to Walmart. I was in the cologne section.
And you found Keith, and he had the key.
I didn't find Keith, but it was crazy. I needed two things out. I needed a new razor, and I needed the cologne. The Walmart employee approached me and asked if I need any help, and then got it for me. Had the key and everything. In the history of Walmart, that has never happened.
To anyone.
It was a great, exactly. It was a great experience at
That's
Walmart.
the day you go play the lottery.
It'll never happen again.
Maybe
She was
they heard
nice
it-
and kind.
Maybe they heard us talking shit, and they were like, oh, when he comes in, you follow his ass, and you open that cologne.
I don't think you should follow me around Walmart. I think they would arrest me. I just look like this guy's a lunatic.
9 out of 10 times you see Jaybird in Walmart, he's doing something weird.
I talk to myself a lot, and it's something I work on. I do try. I have to work on it, but I
Yeah.
will. If I'm not careful, I will talk to myself out loud and not realize I'm doing it, and people get weirded out.
Okay, so you're walking around the store just,
It's
a
something I've
one-man
always done.
conversation.
I just know that it's something I got to work on.
well, you're never alone.
If you talk to yourself, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'll keep doing it.
Do you guys name inanimate objects like Derek does? He said, everything I own has a name. My car is called Frost because it's pearl white. My phone is Jarvis, like the assistant in Iron Man. My laptop is Loomis. My AirPods are Umbra. My watch, Friday, which is also from Iron Man. My PlayStation is Vision, just to name a few. Huh.
Yeah.
I've heard of a lot of times people naming cars. When I was a kid growing up, we'd always have a name for our cars. I don't do that anymore. That was kind of something I think I got from my dad. But yeah, I've seen at least cars. I think people will name them.
I think
But
it's
other
fun what you're
inanimate
doing. And I
objects?
support it. Have fun. Name your stuff.
Yeah, if it makes you happy, rock on.
Yeah, is that a normal or nope? I
It's a
guess that
nope.
would be a It's a nope.
I'm with you, though. I think people name cars and boats and stuff like that, but when it comes to like your remote or your computer, no, not many people do that. But I like it.
Yeah. I'll have Suits put up a poll. We'll find out how abnormal that is. Aside from your car, do you name other personal possessions?
It's going to be in the 80 percentile of people that say nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm a nope.
Okay.
I like naming stuff, though.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not? Whatever doesn't make you happy. I don't think this should be that surprising, but there's a study that found adding a few hobbies can make you happier and more satisfied in life, especially as you get older.
It's so true. Yeah, imagine that. Do things you enjoy in life and you might be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all need to do that. I think a lot of times we get in the grind and forget to do that. You gotta blow off some steam, and you gotta do some stuff that makes your heart sing.
Amen.
They say adding a hobby could add years to your life. They've noticed a correlation found in people in countries all over the world with longer life expectancies having to have had the most hobbies.
I'm always the happiest in my life when I'm doing hobbies that I love, because usually you're with like-minded people that you get along with. It's uplifting your spirit, and when your spirit's uplifted, you're gonna be happier.
You're passing your time well. I think other people could just be sitting there and maybe they're depressed or they're bored.
Or angry.
Yes, and when you have a hobby, your mind is fixated on something and you're enjoying it, and it's like, okay, maybe your body's like detecting, okay, there's a purpose for them being here, so I'm not going to shut the lights off.
I truly believe it, because it's happened to me. I think people can get into depression when they're not using their mind enough, and I know that at times in my life, depression can hit and my mind's not busy enough, and as soon as you start getting involved in a project that really does make your spirit dance a bit, it is, I think, it makes a world of difference.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the end-all, cure-all to depression, but I think sometimes some of it can be situational, and you can maybe eliminate that.
Where the numbers on, aside from your car, do you name other personal possessions?
Let me guess, someone's going to go, yeah, but name a dick. I call it Thor.
Some people, yeah. Call that a possession. I guess it is. It's my dick. It's 78 on no. So you're pretty much right on. Yeah. So it's not normal, but, you know.
It's fun. I like it. I'm going to start naming some shit. I'm going to name Virginia's blouses.
I don't wear blouses. I'm not that old. I call them shirts.
Got an email here. It says, in August, I noticed on Instagram a new follower on my reels and my photo, so I decided to write her. We talked for a little bit, and then we started really talking about stories of our past and present. And a month later, we were really into each other. We were exchanging photos and videos of our everyday lives, whether it be work or on the weekends. So late August, early September, I bought a plane ticket to go see her. She lives in Utah, and I'm here in Florida.
This is just reeking of a catfish.
Is she a catfish?
This is some kind of scam.
Oh, boy.
It was the day that the Dolphins had blown out the Denver Broncos, and I had been drinking all day. And that night, I had some friends over, and I continued the party after the Dolphins' big victory. And at some point in the night, her and I were talking on Instagram, and I must have blacked out and sent some things that she did not like and thought it was disrespectful. And I kept going on with the subject, which I do not remember, and I can't blame it on the alcohol. I'm 42, so at that age, that excuse doesn't exist.
What did he
I
say?
didn't see this coming.
The next morning, she said, I don't think this is going to work out, and you cannot be changed. Since then, she has removed herself from all platforms. I'm still going on the trip to Utah since I have never been there, but my question is, since I know where she works, because she told me it's a haunted corn maze, do you think I should go see her face to face and make things right?
Oh, man, this guy is just making so many shitty decisions.
Because I really do feel bad. It's messing with me mentally that I hurt some random girl's heart. She was really into me. Let me know what you think, especially you, Virginia.
What did you say? What did you write?
It's going to be hard to judge if we don't know what you wrote.
Exactly.
I would start with that. Be like, I noticed something. I drank more than I ever do. I had a bad day. I have a feeling I sent you some stuff while I was blackout drunk. Can you at least let me know what it is?
Do not show up at the creepy corn maze unannounced, trying to have your movie moment. I don't think it's a good move.
I don't either.
I think you got to fall on the sword. First of all, you got to take ownership. You can't You got to own up to what you wrote
Yeah.
and say, and if we want to help you, we got to know what you wrote. Was it
Right.
overly sexual? Was it aggressive?
You can ask that though, right? To say, look, I clearly said something on Instagram or sent you something, and can you let me know what that was?
Can't you just look
check
back
it?
at it and
I don't
see?
know.
Of course you can.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he's not including that.
All right,
if
now that's
the
making
case.
it even weirder that he won't go back and.
And at first we thought maybe she was a catfish, but here's something to think about too. If she is a catfish, that's what she would probably do is like when you're planning to go visit her, she knows she can't meet up with you. So something has to happen so that you and her aren't going to meet up when you go to Utah.
So what you're saying is that she knew she had to find it out eventually,
Yep.
and he gave it to her. If this is, but it sounds like it might have not. It could be, but it sounds like she was into him, and then she stopped communication. And catfishers love to keep it going, Virginia. They really do.
I know. Normally they do. So the fact that she is stopping communication is weird.
And something did happen. He got blacked out drunk, and he said some. I mean, what did he say? What kind of?
What the shit did you say?
Right.
What the fuck did you write?
And you know what you could do? You could just go to the corn maze in a costume. And so you can see what she looks like, but she won't be able to see you.
Should it go as Jason or Michael Myers?
Well, I don't know, Kev. Let's really try to make this idea the shittiest idea of all time, and really maybe do a murderer's outfit and no mask so she can see her face.
Well, now I'm curious if she's real or if she's a catfish.
V, I think you are so wrong on this.
Go in a costume that hides your identity to the corn maze so you can see if this hooker is real or not.
Wait, does anyone else wear a costume to a corn maze?
This is the shittiest
Yeah.
idea, Kevin.
It's Halloween. Of course they do.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I think I've been to like one corn, well, maybe a few actually, because I'm from corn country, and I don't know of anyone ever. I mean, they wear like what the cool weather clothes are.
I know it's not your bag usually, but be honest. Did you have an edible today?
I did not.
Well, then can I have one?
Yeah, I don't know that that's a thing. I
Whatever.
think it
That
might
is
really stand out in the
great
costume.
advice.
It's
Such a good piece of advice. You got to close the circle. You got to figure out if she's real or not. But
here's what you need. You need to send her. Fall on the sword. Be honest with her. Go.
Yeah.
It sounds like he
she
said.
blocked him. He can't send her.
It sounds like he sent her a dick pic. Honestly.
Did he send her a dick pic, Kevin?
And I think
know.
he's afraid to admit that to us because he knows we're like, dude, what are you doing? He knows what he wrote on the Instagram. It's not Snapchat. You can go back to all of your Instagram messages, so he knows what he wrote.
And you got to tell us what it was.
He's got to tell us what it is for us to help him.
Yep.
But do not go to the corn maze.
Come clean, you dirty little monkey.
Okay.
Make it sexy.
Send us the dick pic.
I'm predicting he sent a dick. That was an email of a man who had a lot of shame.
You probably are right.
And he didn't say it in there. He's like, I did some stuff.
I exchanged pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went full gorilla.
We need to fill in that blank. Okay. All right. Well, you can send those emails, mail@kvjshow.com, or any other comments you have. Y'all enjoy your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.